at the Yusef Two Times brand. Selfmadeology is the name of my album. I appreciate y'all coming to check us out over here. We're about to talk about two of the legends in the game, Master P and this boy right behind him. Well, Baby is his name. And what their dilemma was like, they had a hellified dilemma recently. And I got a Q&A over there in the comment section we could chat about. But as far as those guys, they really, they really made a big impact being, oh, let me change this right here too. This has to be called No Limit. Because Cash Money can't lose the Cash Money. No Limit. At the Verzuz. There you go. Verzuz, right? Okay, cool. I had to make sure we go over that. Make sure my audio working. All right, audio working. All right, we did all my tests. So yeah, I watched the Verzuz this weekend. It was real crazy watching it. Let me create this poll. I was really tweaking about it because I had to Cash Money. Okay, let's just copy this. Lose to. All right, hit the did. Did Cash Money lose to No Limit? I'm just making sure I got all my stuff I like to have in here before I get up and move around. MIT at the, then last but not least, question mark. Could have copied it from the last one, but it's okay. So did Cash Money lose to No Limit at the Verzuz? Damn, they put some shit behind my thing though. Oh God. Well, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that and redo it because I didn't expect that. And what is that extra stuff? I must got a glitch in my little computer right here. But anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all for coming to check out the channel. I watched the Verzuz. It was fun. It was a lot going on, and it was basically a dope ass show. Wait, maybe am I live? Yeah, it says I'm live, and I should be live. But I really was intrigued by how that played out. You know what I'm saying? I liked it because that was the Q&A. Okay, that I deleted. But anyway, I didn't like how they played them. Over the years, I didn't like how Cash Money got played. I mean, how Master P and them got played over the years. We was really watching those other guys become successful. They was making music, they was doing their thing since the 90s, and we saw Master P get kicked out the music industry. They stopped fucking with Master P. I know a lot of people probably don't be actual artists and wouldn't know that, but what the fuck? That's a crazy question, Paula Dean, but we talking about this other conversation. So I knew that they was going to end up pushing those guys ahead because they gave Baby like $30 million all those years ago to actually go up and be an artist. You know what I'm saying? And in those 30 years, those $30 million, he's made a bunch of artists from Juvenile to Lil Wayne. And they made a lot of money, $1 billion in music's being sold over the years. So they've made a large impact, but they can never take away the impact that Master P had. Master P came into the industry and he brought something nobody else had. And that's like a group of people from his neighborhood. He brought the respectability that comes along with being a great artist. And then he was an entrepreneur. He did shit that nobody else did, still to this day. So when you see somebody like Baby become as successful as Baby did, it's almost like, well, congratulations, but they did that and diss Master P for you to make it. So I think that Baby had in his mind all of these 25 years into the future that he was special, or he was next level, or he was somebody, and that everybody would have to contend with him. Because a lot of these guys try to act like they so gangster, they so tough, they so punch you in the face and all that, shoot your guns at you and all that. They pussy. But for the most part, that's a part of his entertainment acumen. So he's supposed to be a gangster in the street dude, and that's what allow us to like him as a musician. Okay, fine. So when it comes down to him actually making the music and actually performing it, that's when you see that flaw. That's when you see that lack. And it's like, you're supposed to be a lot more better than you claiming. You're supposed to be a lot more better than we seeing you are. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, okay, maybe you just ain't that stellar as an artist. But at the end of the day, Master P is next level. He got a whole squad of people with him. They all lined up. They all wore the same outfits. They came out. They showed and proved. And they showed that Master P was a better leader because even on the other side, which Cash Money, Baby took the time to diss the young dude Turk in a crew. And it was like, damn, why you doing that? What the fuck Turk do? But in his mind, he must have crossed the line, so he dissing him and talking shit about him. But I want y'all to take the poll, man. What you think? Did Cash Money lose to No Limit at the Versus? It looked to me like they did. I mean, they did not win that, but it's not. To me, it wasn't even close. It was almost like, damn, they brought Snoop Dogg out on No Limit. They didn't even have Lil Wayne show up, and it makes volumes. It speaks volumes. Like, why didn't Lil Wayne show up? Like, why would Lil Wayne not come to a Versus with the guys he been in the industry with for 20 years? He started with y'all. So I think either Lil Wayne is at the big head stage now, where he don't feel like that he got to talk, or Lil Wayne is at the stage where he don't like some of them guys, and it's like you gonna turn on one guy, then you turn it on me. See, Turk, which is one of the guys who they don't like in the Hot Boy crew, he's young like Lil Wayne, so they were closer in age. So now you talk about them not liking him. Well, Lil Wayne get to make a decision because Lil Wayne is like the top rapper in the game. He still is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you dissing his guy, even though y'all hate him, that's still Lil Wayne guy. So you told Turk he couldn't come to the verses, and then Lil Wayne didn't show up, and that was automatic loss for them. Automatic. So it was like y'all just wasted y'all time. I'm glad they did. They did. I'm glad it was a versus. I'm glad I got a chance to see it because I was fans of both groups, but I just always felt like Master P got kicked out the industry too soon. I always felt like they pushed him out. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I didn't like. I felt like they kicked Master P out the industry. They didn't let him stay in there and make a heavier impact, which is what he should have did, you know. But what can you say? This is my shirt, my brand Selfmadeology. This is what I do here. This is what it's called. That's my album. Check it out right now. It's on all platforms. Selfmadeology. But I don't know. I was happy to see Master P. They played all the songs I like. Excuse me, and everybody was there. But when you talk about Lil Wayne squad and Baby, they had to rely on Juvenile. Juvenile had to hold down the whole squad for them to actually have any kind of impact. And that was another thing that was glaringly crazy. Like, damn, y'all niggas ain't even got nobody to, because BG is untalented. I mean, that guy BG, untalented as hell. He's like in the way. He's just up there. But I mean, he had a little slight little fame or a slight little song records, but it just didn't. They basically, he making his stance off of what Lil Wayne did because he's fucking untalented. And then he just spent 13, 12 years in prison, so you ain't even had no practice of being in the industry no more. And you can see it. Like they just think the song, they think the song is gonna make you resonate. But the song is not good enough. You also got to perform. That's why it's called a versus. It's not just me versus you. We could do that at our house. Just play my songs, y'all, and vote. But it's versus. It's a live performance. 10, 20 songs. You got to get up there and show the crowd that we should be supporting you still. It's almost like a Dancing with the Stars for artists. Because if you're not strong enough on a show, nobody going to see you no more. If you got fat or overweight or look crazy, nobody's gonna want to come see you perform those songs so you can make more money because when you get off of Versus, you can actually go on tour. You can go on shows around the country and make money. So it's a lot that goes into being on Versus. It's a real respectable shit. Then sometimes if you're smart, you can talk about getting money off the door, all the tickets that people coming in to buy. You could talk about getting money from the streams that people are gonna be watching this shit for the next 20, 30 years. So it's really a good come up for artists, but they have to know that themselves. I just think that Cash Money, while they are super famous and they are super talented, when they got next to Master P, they looked like a high school team. It was almost like, damn, I couldn't wait till the camera to cut back to Master P and them and see what the fuck they was gonna do. Like they were entertainment. They jumping around. Everybody had the same outfit on. It's like they understood the assignment. And the other guys was kind of like, hey, what y'all doing later? Man, let's ride through this verses. And they got to the verse, hey, y'all want to get on stage? Oh, shit, we get on stage. So it's almost like they wasn't prepared. And then you get up there and they singing your songs. And we was happy. I was in the crib singing along at 90% of their songs. But watching the video, it was boring as hell. It was like, man. So I'm glad in the 25 years that I've been knowing them, I never paid for a concert for this. Not that I did pay for one with Master P, because I didn't. But the point is that I'm glad I didn't pay for Baby and them because they was garbage. It was like you would have did that shit all these 20 years at a concert. You'd have just been on stage like singing around, like no entertainment. Master P had the beat that go with the song. So when you hear that, make them say, then the crowd scream, na 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 na, na 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 na. It's like he gets a call. It's a call, a call and effect. You feel me? It's like you making the people have an interaction with you. You feel me? It's not like just me rapping and shit, then put the mic down. You know what I'm saying? And then the songs became legendary because everybody in Master P neighborhood became a motherfucking rapper. Just like everybody who was in MC Hammer group became a dancer and was on tour with him. But I just like MC Hammer, the powers that be, the white folks said, okay, you hired about 300 niggas from your neighborhood. Y'all done traveled and shit. That's enough. We're not finna take the music industry money and funnel it to your neighborhood over here in Oakland. So that's it for y'all. So Master P fell off. MC Hammer fell off. This is like 1980 something. I'm probably like 11, 12 years old. Then you fast forward, maybe 14, but you fast forward, now you got Master P. He brought his whole neighborhood out. You get a rap album, 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 you get a rap album. So everybody walking around with rap albums now. Then it hit, boom. All of a sudden, everybody rap album is selling. People want to hear it. They nonstop selling. So the white music industry was like, that's it. We're not letting them take the whole fucking music industry and funnel that shit back down, the money, funnel it right back down to their projects in Cali, whichever one, Magnolia, whichever one he from. So it's like, you know what? Let's go manufacture our guy. I know a guy who's trying to make it out of there. He's gonna talk to us directly. He will let us manage his career. Not this Master P guy who won 85% and everybody else walking away with 15%. That's not even how the fuck it go. We supposed to get to 85%. So let me get over here and talk to this guy, the Baby. He got a rap group with him. He ain't talking to his whole neighborhood. Baby didn't bring everybody from the Cali or whatever project he from. He didn't do that. He just dealt with the one project or his group that he had, which is 5 guys and 4 guys and a beat maker. That was it. That's all he brought out. Master P brought out every motherfucker from down there. Both of his brothers had rap albums. His son had rap albums. People he knew. He brought out everybody who was serious. And that's why he got all that shit done. You know what I'm saying? And now finally he made it to the top. But now you can see what he put into it. Like that was 1996. I remember being I remember going to Atlanta in like 1993. And somebody gave me his album for the first time. It's called Down South Hustlers. But I was like, down south. I'm from Chicago. I don't want to hear this shit. Then I remember later in the 90s, I'm like 23. So I was like 20 that first time. So I'm like 23. And Master P had dropped all the shit. You know, I'm About It movie. Everything had hit, and it was just like, damn, who is this nigga? Like, what is this all about? You know, we started fucking with it and seeing I'm About It movie and the music, and then you start resonating with you. Like, you know what? I fuck with this nigga, man. Like, dude really is fucking with me. He rocking the kind of music I fuck with. I wasn't rapping. I wasn't doing shit at that time. I was just trying to become a filmmaker, but I still started rocking with his music. And there was goofy niggas who thought he was goofy because they was talking to me like, oh, he talk about drugs, he talk about guns, and he talk about selling drugs. I'm saying, yeah, but white people fucking kill 100 people in a movie called Rambo, and your bitch ass don't say shit. You sit in the fucking theater, you love it, you take your kids. What the fuck are you talking about? Master P said the word gun, he said the word weed, he said the word shoot, and all of a sudden he'll fucking, man, get y'all goofy ass out of here. So I couldn't fuck with them niggas, and I felt like that. And this is no bullcrap. If you didn't fuck with Master P, you couldn't fuck with me. Because this is an entrepreneur type branded man. And then within a year of me having conversations with lame niggas like that, they was on a radio station in my city saying, he's the first black man to make $200 million from his music. This is on the radio. Now, them same lame ass niggas had to ride around the same city. So you know you was hearing that when the radio station was saying Master P is the first person to reach $200 million from his records. And it was like, what? So if that was on the radio where I'm from, it probably was on the radio in many more damn states. And then people was like, we're not finna let this motherfucker collect this money like this. Hell no. So they went on ahead and let Baby and them get out there and they pushed their music. And Baby and them did dope ass music. Can't take nothing from them. They made cold ass music. They had dope ass images. That money shit, the high end, the diamond teeth, all that shit they was into, it resonated. But you had that in the back of your mind, like whatever happened to old boy Master P? Like he brought like 30 niggas out. Whatever happened to him? But if you interview with Master P, he said there's a lot of friction that go on inside the clique with people want to lead a record company. You got the record companies tripping on him because he got such an unorthodox record deal. because of his methods of how he got it. He interviewed with Michael Jackson's lawyer, and he told him what kind of move to make. So that's the move he made when he made a record deal. And it was successful for him. Nobody gets 85%. Most people get like 15, 10. Michael Jackson was the biggest, baddest singer in the world, and he got 25. So if that means 25 and below. So Master P was able to get 85, which meant he flipped it. So that meant he get the lion's share and they get the less money, which is what most artists do. They get the less money. They okay with it. They don't mind because they get fame. I'm famous. Mama, look at me on TV. I'm on Jay Leno show. So they happy. But when you get older in life, you don't have the money. So that's the same thing Master P did with his people, but he let them keep their royalties and keep their shit that make them successful in the future. He let them keep all that. So by letting them keep all that, now they can go and be free. So now today, 25 years into the future, everybody who he signed showed up on that stage. Everybody, not just a few people, not just a couple of motherfuckers. Everybody who he signed was like, I'm there. I'm there. I'm supporting Master P and this shit, no limit. I'm no limit. But then you look at Baby and them on the other side, they dissing one of the guys. The main guy who was in the group when they were young, who became this phenomenon named Lil Wayne, he don't even show up. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? Why wasn't Lil Wayne there? But then you look on the other side with Master P, and Master P signed Snoop Dogg. And at that time when Master P was signing Snoop Dogg, it was crazy. In the music industry, it seemed weird. It seemed like, what? But you can see why white people came and grabbed Snoop Dogg. And they put Snoop Dogg on such a high pedestal over the decades because when Master P came and grabbed him, Master P was already doing really business. Like he had movies out here. He was going to the NBA. This nigga was motherfucker had music with 14, 15 fucking art. When his mixtapes drop, it's 30 of them bitches you got to get. I ain't even fucking bullshitting. It's like when you don't even know which one you got. Like, which one y'all got? Damn. Terry, which one? Let me take this one I got there. It's like some people collected them. You know what I'm saying? The Master P albums, what was it? It was like cassette tapes at that time. And it wasn't even DVDs, CDs really. Then it flipped to CDs, but and CDs was around, but you couldn't just walk in there and pay $20 for those CDs. So the cassette was like a little cheaper. You could copy them easier. So motherfuckers had CDs, and then the mixed it's cassettes, the CDs. Then that dropped, but it was really bootleg game. So whatever the bootlegger had is what your ass got. Then that bootleg pushed him over the top of Master P. I'm serious. He just did such a phenomenon. But Baby and them did a phenomenon too because they had that $30 million. And then they could put that into their brand marketing. They could put that $30 million into getting their names out there, put that $30 million into promoting themselves. So he showed how, even with that amount of money, he still knew how to manage a rap group. And there was several rappers in a group. And Baby still was able to get out there. So, but I think Baby was more like the plant. He was more like the one who they held his hand and took him to the top. He definitely wasn't finna get no 85%, and it's all white people money. So whatever he got his percentage is, congratulations to him, but Master P got 85%. So that means even today, when Master P music is resold, like for instance, this Verzuz come out, so that make your songs get reinvigorate, people want to hear them again. Master P getting 85% from all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that 2 or 1% they supposed to be giving people for streaming. He get 85% of that 2%. So that's a big difference from whoever else in the music industry, even Taylor Swift, who probably get whatever, 20, 19, 14. And that's going to be a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And your money that you're getting, versus Master P. If we ever play his music again for infinity, he gets to fucking get the 85% from those royalties coming in. That's a difference maker. And then probably everybody in his rap group who he was signed with, who he signed, they probably got the same publishing situation where they keep their royalties, they keep their publishing. So he was doing some business moves that was really unorthodox and it was never been done before because most people want white people to be above, most people want white people to be at the top so that they can have somebody to point to if something go wrong, or just the fact of having a name recognition, like I'm with Arista Records, I'm with RCA, but you coming out with a company called No Limit, it's like, where are they from? And then you hear them talk. We from the Midwest, they from down south, so all of the drawl that they were saying to speak, it's all like, at that time it was like, what the fuck are they saying? Like, because you're not from there, you don't see people from there all the time. And then you get, obviously it's been 20 some years, so a lot of the vernacular is in the culture. People know and understand their words, like bling bling, like that was a word that they created. No, Master P them didn't create it, but in New Orleans, this is what they talk like. And so now the world say that shit, because Cash Money and them is actually the ones who put that word out here. And it just show you that now those two entities, didn't crash out, didn't kill each other, didn't murder each other, didn't turn it into a gang war. They were able to still succeed in both of their ultimate spaces. They didn't have to intertwine. They didn't have to kill each other with money. They get to be Nike and Burger King. They get to be KFC and Popeyes. You know, you got to go Reebok and Nike. And that's something that hasn't been done or seen in the industry of hip hop. You know, that where two great entities can coexist in a black culture, because we've been all trained to think that we're supposed to murder each other because somebody get $5. But these guys were super millionaires, and 20 years later, they still here. Even the artists that they created and put time into, they're all still here. It hasn't been the East Coast, West Coast, or the South, but to deal with this project against that project. They were able to still sustain mental power so they can have the level of greatness that they got today. So I really salute them, and I love the verses because it showed that they, especially on the Master P part, that they were working. Like I never seen a concert from them, so I never had been to one. You know, but and when you see it today, even though it's watered down, it's a versus, you could tell that they were really on their game. Like they met up and worked on their shit. You know, at times back when they were coming up, you could tell that. But then you look at Baby and them, and it's all like they was kind of like a bunch of niggas meeting up, like, hey, what y'all finna do? We pulling for the game. We gonna play the game. Oh, what y'all gonna do? We gonna play pool. Where y'all finna go? We be back. We run to the store. Like they not cohesive. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own mind, and they just meet back up after a while. But it's not like they were in the same wavelength as far as creating the music and the entertainment part. And that's because maybe they are individual artists as well. They just probably weren't like that. But Master P was more like a leader. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody wore the army fatigue. You saw everybody in army fatigue. And it was like one person standing out who did not have army fatigue on. And that was Fiend. He the rapper. He didn't wear army fatigue. And I'm sitting back looking like, what the fuck wrong with Fiend? Why he ain't got army fatigue on? But when you look closer, he had a leather jacket that was exclusive to just them. And it said it had Master P on, it had no limit on the back. So it's like a custom designed leather jacket that we never would have see again, because he the only one probably got it. And it's definitely not being sold in no damn stores. So it was just one of those things that you get to see, and you get to tell that Master P worked and did a good job as creating that shit. Because, you know, I mean, I'm going to tell you this, I don't think it would have been a show if Baby was doing it by himself. If Baby was doing it by himself, I don't think he would do that. Yep. That's yeah. I did see that. His son didn't have it on. I did notice that too, Romeo. But you know, ain't too many. If your son's showing up, you know, I don't know if y'all got kids, but if your son's showing up to some shit, he's probably not gonna wear the what you said. He probably not gonna do that. You know, and then Romeo probably like 30 and some shit like that at this time. So he still got his own mind. But when we was young, we thought that Romeo was gonna take over the whole entity and the music industry. Unless it's no bullshit. We really did think that because Master P had so much of a power in the music. Like it was like, this is the guy. Like Master P was the motherfucking man. Hit the like button too, guys. Show some love. We need some likes. My likes is looking kind of crappy. Hey, yo, but look, hit the poll too. Because in the poll we got, did Cash Money lose to No Limit at the Verzuz? What you think about that? We got a few polls coming in. Let's see what the poll looking like. The poll is saying 60% saying no, that Cash Money did not lose. And so people do believe that Cash Money won. And I didn't know that. That's good to know. But in my opinion, they got smoked. They got smoked and puffed out. They couldn't even fuck with them. And rap is one of them things where it's more to it than just rapping. You gotta goddamn perform. You gotta goddamn bring the people something. You gotta get up off your ass. You gotta show up. And if you standing there all corny, and then I know that he lost, Baby did, because as soon as he lost, he jumped on the microphone and was like, yeah, shout out to Turk. You a bitch, nigga. Yeah, we'll fuck with you when we want to. And it's like, where'd that come from? Why you mad at Turk? Like, he not even here. Like, y'all already dissed the nigga and said he couldn't come. Now you gonna diss him on stage in front of the entire motherfucking world? How y'all friends? How y'all homies? And I think that a guy like Turk, he respects this guy, so he wouldn't disrespect him. But let a motherfucker like me be the nigga who you play with like that. I'm on your bitch ass. I'm still on the internet right now. Like, I'll fuck you up, nigga. Where you want to meet up at, pussy ass nigga? Don't you ever play with me? But he one of them pussy ass niggas that be like, yeah, it's me, it's Tony, it's Frankie, it's Johnny, and they got guns, and we gonna kill you. but they pussy. That's what I'm saying. You might as well give them a pack of tampons and be like, get your gay ass out of here. But as far as talking to Shorty, Shorty respect him. So he gonna be like, I'm not gonna say nothing back. This nigga's a motherfucking billionaire. I'm trying to make money from him. So I'm not gonna say nothing to diss him. I'm trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that would have been more if he would have said something back, but he trying to be respectful. And I get it, you know, Baby is a rich nigga and Baby takes care of his financial bills. So it would be more likely for him to not say shit about Baby and just sit back and get your damn money and let Baby get over that moment and you still collect your paper and shit. He said, I feel like I feel like the same thing happened to Cash Money like what happened to Dipset. Yep, I said that earlier, bro. Meaning Dipset had to get fly and feeling fly music, but No Limit had the gritty hood shit that will always win. Yep. And that's why people liked the Locks at that Verzuz, because when they perform, they were cohesive. Like this guy scream out one word, the other guy know what to say next. Or this guy say, yo, and there's 2 and the 3, then kind of 3 and the 4. Like they practiced this, they've done this. But on Cash Money side, they individual artists. They probably don't set up there and practice like that. They probably look at that as goofy. Like, I'm not going to be practicing, nigga. We came over to smoke weed, talk shit. I know my part. You know your part, I bet. And I think they haven't been challenged like that. They haven't had nobody come to them and be like, let me see your performance. So it's like they just get on stage and just do it. And then get their check and go home. But when you competing with a motherfucker that's serious, with a motherfucker that really believe that this shit is something like he gonna bring you some entertainment, like, nah, nigga, we finna do this. So Cash Money was better. I doubt that, Lawrence. I'm sorry. Super Rap said, man, they ain't lose. Oh, shit. So, hey, I think they lost. Them niggas lost like a motherfucker, man. Only motherfucker who held them down was Juvenile, but Juvenile couldn't do shit but just do the performance. He could, yeah, find a comp in the song, at the time, but the pump, but that's all he had. Like he ain't had nobody to kick it with, like he had no girl shaking about him. Like he didn't have nothing to push the narrative further. It was just him standing there and shit. It's like, okay. What is up? What's up, Bing ya? Big Naya. Yo, No Limit was on from beginning to end. I swear to God. Yeah, watch me live. No Limit was on from the beginning to the end. They lit that bitch up. They lit it up. They was like, nigga, this a party, boy. This a motherfucking thing. We finna do it for real. We ain't finna play with this. Because look at it. Think about it. After they get done with the concert, they going back to their crib. You gotta think about it. They going home. They not about to have another concert. They're older artists. They used to be big in 1999. You gotta think about that. They were fit. They were up back then. But now you talk about 20 years into the future, they going home. They're not about to do no performance. So the real objective is to find a way to do performances. Like, we got to do some damn performances around this bitch. How the fuck do we do performances, nigga? But they ain't gonna be able to do that. So that's why you got to do your best at the Verzuz, because people will line you up. They will book you. They'll say, come out. We want y'all to perform at this show. We want y'all to do a reunion tour over here. We got 4 cities. You know what I'm saying? This is what it'll really turn into. Cash Money full of dope heads. Nah, I swear to God, boy. Hey, you said it, Tony Smith. Oh, and my mama, Tony Smith said it. Yup. Yup. Cash Money lost. You right, Philly. Yup. And they full of crackheads now. I mean, let's just keep it all the way being. They full of dope fiends. Them niggas look like fucking skeletons in the face. It's like, the fuck wrong with y'all, man? Boy, y'all out here looking like cluckers, nigga. But look at Master P. Business. Much respect to Master P. This nigga, when I go to my gas station, not too far from my crib, he got his chips in that bitch. No lie. Master P got his chips in a motherfucking store. If I walk there right now, it's right in there. I'm telling you. Jay-Z shit ain't in there. Rihanna shit ain't in there. Motherfucking, you name it. Ice Cube, name a rapper. No, only one person. Stuff is in that motherfucking gas station when I walk out my house. And I'm talking about all the way when I travel to other states and I'm riding on the outskirts of the state and I'm going state to state, you go in them gas stations. Master P shit is right there. Every single time. And that's a fucking fact. That's not no lie. You go there, you're going to see Master P food everywhere. I'm tweaking on this because I'm like, I saw a commercial. He was on YouTube saying a commercial. Hey, I got these new chips called Yikes. I said, that's a funny name. About maybe a month later, I go to the gas station. Bam, Yikes is right in the fucking. They got these motherfuckers right. Master P shit right here. But if you listen to Master P, he said that Product is better than talent. Product, this product, it's my album, New Way, USB, right? Is better than talent. The talent is me actually rapping the song. That's better. I said, how? But this is what Master P said. So he's saying that because it is better. That because it doesn't fight back. It don't argue with you. It's not going to start a fight. It's not going to start a problem. Yeah, it's about the brand. There you go, Philly. There you go, Philly up. Only one that's not a cluck as Manny Fresh. I fuck with Philly because you already know. You already know what it is. You know what's happening over there. Yup, you already know. That's all the fuck it is. Manny Fresh, look at all that shit like the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, Manny Fresh is the one who put all of that shit on yesterday. Because them niggas couldn't do that shit. They don't do none of that. They sit back and post up and just be like, yeah, nigga, where we gonna meet up at? And I'm not dissing them. I'm not playing them down. That's their job. Like you got a job at your job. That's the only job you're supposed to do. If they catch you doing somebody else's job at your job, they're gonna say, what the fuck are you doing? Like when he walked to the bathroom, I'm just gonna do, hey, you don't do no shit like that. That motherfucker get paid to do his own job. You get paid to do your motherfucking job. If you done sit your ass down, go on break. You don't do nobody else's job in here. That's how it go. In any job, if you see the stewardess run up there and start flying the flight, you're gonna be like, bitch, when the fuck did you get your? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their specific job. So if their job is to get the mic, do the rhymes, that's all the fuck they supposed to be doing. If they start mixing shit and doing beats, it's gonna be like, what the fuck you doing, nigga? So you gotta do your job. So I think that's where they did their job. But without Manny Fresh, you don't have no concert, you don't have no show, you ain't got no music, you ain't got no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I like when Manny Fresh got up on the stage and he said, we started this shit together. I like when he said that because they always try to act like Slim, which is Baby's big brother, started it together. But I like when he jumped up there and said, we started this together because you can't have a Verzuz nigga without me doing the music. I got to have all this motherfucking music. And think about that. He going to be rich because he made the beats for all their ass. So every song, 50% of the motherfucking money come to me. So he probably richer than Baby if Baby didn't cheat him. You know how you put the paperwork in and then you take a nigga name off the shit, put your own name, the P. Diddy hustle. You know what I'm saying? Super Rap say when you look at somebody's longevity and how they still popping up with the biggest artists, that's what you're supposed to look at, the people who could have problems in the dope for their life. Yo, there you go. Yup, that's that. I'm gonna fuck with you on that Super Rap because he just grabbed that shorty. And I'm thinking I got you right by your conversation, but he just grabbed that shorty up there. What's that little short? Yeah, it's a youngster that's a rapper. He big as fuck right now too. Youngboy. He just grabbed Youngboy and put him on a record company deal. Baby did, I'm saying. So now that gives that boy Youngboy a chance to kind of get himself out the streets, get up off of the limelight where white people all in his face like, we gonna put you in jail by tomorrow morning. He like, hey, goddamn, what the fuck, bitch? I'm just 24. What the fuck? I'm gonna be doing wild shit at this age. So, but with Baby being his manager now he get to be like, okay, look, sit down, nigga. This what you do. You want bitches, you want drugs, you want guns. Go get all that shit and put it in the mansion. Y'all stand y'all ass in this mansion. Don't leave the mansion. So it's different. Whereas when you in your hood and it's like, hey, where y'all at? I'm jumping the car with y'all. Oh shit, they got the police. We running. Everybody got guns. But you the only nigga that's a rap career. You the only motherfucker with money. And now you got to get out of jail, bond everybody out. However, you still go to jail because you the motherfucker with the felonies and shit. So you need somebody to help you manage that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Philly Talk said, yeah, that was a horrible showing from Cash Money. It was the same as the Locks. Yup, BS Dipset. Yep, it was so unity. It was no unity in Cash Money and No Limit was together all the time, and the BS had to the side to get the job done. And that's what we have seen right there. If we ain't learned nothing from this, we've seen and learned that cohesiveness gets shit done. Master P, how you gonna be cohesive with people for 25 years? That's no even way. You only people you known for 25 years is probably your parents. And maybe, yeah, that's it, your grandparents. Because anybody else, if you knew them 25 years ago, you probably do not fucking talk to them today. Even your family, even your siblings, your actual brothers and sisters, if you was with them and running with them 25 years ago, you probably don't see them every day. You probably don't talk to them every day. And that's a fact. It's just the way the world works. So for Master P to be having a cohesive relationship with them people 25 years into the future, that show that they admire him. That show that they look up to him. They show that they still look at him as somebody that's making moves that can actually support them and help their endeavors. Because otherwise, P. Diddy's in prison 25 years later. Let's keep it real. He made 30 years into the industry in 2024. So today is the 31 years. He's sitting his ass in a jail cell. 25 years later, after Death Row was made, Drake, 25 years into the future, that nigga's in jail today. He's sitting in prison right now. Diddy is in the feds, and Suge Knight's in the States. One is in Cali, one is in New York. That's what 20, 35 years. So for Master P to be having some potato chips in the fucking store and some noodles, that show you his acumen. Like he wasn't in the industry to try to get some coochie. He wasn't in the industry to try to, I guess, get some gold chains or just buy a big ass mansion and show everybody, look at my mansion, I'm better than everybody. The fuck does that mean? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want these chips in here. I want some shoes. I want some manatis on motherfuckers' feet. It's a branded mindset, just like old boy said a minute ago. He had his mind thinking, you know what I'm saying, to brand his shit, and that's important, you know what I'm saying. It was a tie. Nolan had more hits, but Cash Money looked better. I think you need to use your name, bro, and go follow Christ, because that is not what's going on. I don't know what you saw at that moment. Philly Talk said, no, that gives Baby a chance to ride YB Wave, what, but with his old ass. But will Shorty need that though? I'm gonna keep it all the way a being. If you look at what Baby did with them 4 niggas, man, that he's smart, bro. He's at the top level of training niggas to survive. Now, I ain't talking about rapping on the stage. I ain't talking about in the studio. He trained Juvenile, BG, Turk, and Lil Wayne to survive. Now, he got 2 out of 4. He got 2 out of 4 because Turk and BG went down, but they both was on drugs real heavy by their own admission. You know what I'm saying? So now, and I say allegedly, so they both had their own problems. But when they came home from prison, if you notice, they the 2 with the beef. The 2 drug heads is the niggas with the beef. And we know Lil Wayne do promethazine and then whatever else they fucking use when you his age bracket. We know he do that, but he able to contain himself and be in the house and fucking not go to prison every 4 hours. But you know, he did go to jail, but he's at least be able to do his drugs and post up. And when you get a certain age bracket, you understand that. Oh shit, I like to do heroin. I like to do crack. I like to do weed. Let me get that shit and go in the crib and lock the fucking door. Then I can do that shit until tomorrow. But if you do this shit and then somebody call you and you hit the streets, or you do this shit and it's like, let's go to the club tonight, or you do this shit and you be like, I'm gonna go visit this girl, your ass gonna end up in jail. And that's just how it goes. You'll figure out. You'll figure it out. You'll manage your emotions and waves and shit that you're going through. You'll see. But as you get older, you understand that. You get younger, you like, nigga, fuck that, nigga, just get it going. So Shorty needs somebody to manage you, because what else do you know? He just came home from jail. And white people sitting around, it's a white lady sitting around right now with a fucking notepad, and she's over there like, I see 4 people came to his house. We have an investigator by his building. Yeah, it looked like they just they went to the liquor store. They writing your ass down because you're a major star, and they looking at you like you can influence all these other young people, all these other people. So they can't get no fucking hands on you until you do a crime. And as soon as you do a crime, now they like, yeah, we need you to go tell these kids that they gonna go to school over here and vote for And you stand like, I'm not down with this shit. Yeah, we gonna sit your ass in jail, or what the fuck we say. But that can't happen if you don't do the crime. So you need somebody older in your face, like, look, nigga, sit still, post up over here, go in the studio, stand your ass over there. Anybody need that, especially when they just pouring money on you. You ain't never had no damn money like that in your life. Baby is a fucking damn near billionaire. Lil Wayne is damn near fucking billionaire. These guys got stupid ass money, and that's not even the end of it. They're gonna continue. They're gonna continue to get money. So he needs somebody like that to help him guide himself through the $1 million spectrum. But by the time he get 30, 35, he ain't gonna need them niggas no more. But right now, when you a shorty, yeah, you need somebody older that got the money and know how to do it. I ain't gonna say Baby is the smartest nigga in the room, but when you look at what he did with them guys, it's not too many people that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? That can manage you. I mean, who can you say? Farrakhan? That can go and bring a bunch of young men together, and now when you look at them again, they are success stories. Otherwise, it's not a look. You definitely can't say Dr. Umar Johnson. So I don't know what y'all been looking, but Dr. Umar is not the one who can help you with the money, stay out the hood, and that he could probably get you from getting you a snow bunny, but that's about as far as he go. So yeah, super, yeah. But wasn't around during none of the downfall or problems, bro. Now you rocking NBA chain. He went but he did that though because them white people gave him shorty, man. You gotta think about it. They want to make money off that kid. So they're gonna go find somebody who can help him get in the industry and stay in the industry. You know, but Young Boy got a long direction to go because I don't, excuse me, I'm not a fan of his. I don't hear his music. I don't look forward to hearing his music. When I hear his music, it sounds like a motherfucker whining and bothering me. And it's like, do I have to be younger to hear to understand this shit? Because it's so fucking terrible. And I remember being young and playing raps, and everybody that was older than me would be like, "Man, that shit garbage, man. Cut that bullshit off, man. Motherfucker rap too fast. Motherfucker, I can't understand." And you sitting back like, wow, so fucking dumb. Okay, let me leave you alone. And I'm just young. And so they would always say, oh, rap ain't gonna even be around in the future. You ain't gonna even see rap in the future. And it's like, you're an idiot. You can't see the future. That's all I'm saying. Because who listening to you? And rap been here, and he never went away. So that's why I'm not dissing Young Boy. I just said that it's not my era, so I can't even understand what the fuck he's saying. You know, I think I only hear pussy ass niggas, and that's all I ever hear. That's the one I could understand. But he be saying other words. I can't keep up with it. It's like, yeah, my thing and I'm about to sing when a motherfucker pussy ass nigga. Like I can't keep up with it. So it's his style for his group and his era. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because when we was young, 13, 15, motherfuckers like Daz Effects came out. And they was doing fast rap using the commercials that you had watched on commercials. They was putting that in their rhymes. And that was fun to us. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, oh, did you hear what he said? It's crispy and clean. Yeah, that was the fucking, the dishwashing commercial. You know what I'm saying? That was fun to us. But older people was like, cut that dumbass shit off. I want to hear that shit. But it's just different times. You know what I'm saying? So it is like that. But y'all need to hit that poll too. I see y'all hitting the poll. Did Cash Money lose to Low Limit at the Verzuz? And look, it say 71% of the people said yes. So it looked like the voting changed. The first one we had 60 over 40. So now with more people coming in, more people have decided. That's my opinion too. I believe they did lose. There's no way around it. They did lose because they just don't have no skills like that. You know, they good artists and they probably make good music, but as far as performance, it's a waste of time. Literally a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Carlos was popping. Oh, straight up, he met them before the fame. That's cold right there. That's dope. You know, Dodge Effects, Foosh Nickens, man, come on, boy. You know I fuck with Foosh Nickens, man. You don't even see that on the internet no more. They was killing them. Even young Jay-Z did fast rapping, yeah. Foosh Nickens was cold, though, boy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if a person didn't understand they rhymes or understand how they was rhyming, you wouldn't catch up to it. But we was lyrically inclined at that time. So the lyrics meant something. So the fast rap made you want to go listen to it because you was trying to fucking get the understanding of what they saying. Like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang used deep metaphors. So you can hear the words very clearly. But it'll be saying some shit like, what the fuck does that even mean? It's a metaphor for some shit he said prior to that. So you have to actually listen to the song. And then when he said what it is, then he's going to put like 7 more metaphors right behind it. You have to fucking understand, where is he at? What location is he at? Oh, he's here and he's in the car. And then just, oh shit, that man, now I got it. Now I see the song. So it's just different eras and different people how you connect to the music. You know what I'm saying? But that Mia X was spitting. Yeah, she was. But she always show up. And she was mad at Master P about a month or two ago because man did a concert and she wasn't going to come to the concert. She wasn't even booked for the concert. But he put her name on it so he can bring people out, thinking Mia X is going to show up. This is like a tactic they do in the music industry forever. They do this in theaters, and if you're going to see plays, it's a tactic. They do it in concerts. It's the tactic people use. They'll say, yo, what's the name going to be here? And then you like, what? Oh, shit. I'm going to this shit. And then you get there and they'll be like, hey, they hit and they said they can't make it tonight. And you like, but you didn't spend your money. You got your outfit on. You brought the girl with you. You in the club. You got, you doing your thing. So it's like, that's just a part of the game. Like, people, but Master P did that to her. So she was mad. She jumped on the radio and was like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You got my name on here. People gonna think I'm showing up. You bogus as hell. So Master P had to come out and be like, yo, what you doing? Like, you busting me out. She was like, yeah, you got my name on a fucking flyer and I'm not even gonna be there. And then Master P like, but yeah, y'all do that to me. Like, what, you acting like this ain't how it's done. Y'all have put my name on fucking flyers and I wasn't coming. We're using the name that the people want to fucking see. This is how the industry works. And then when they show up to the concert, you made your money, and then you just be like, she ain't gonna make it today. That's all. But she bust them out. But even after that occurred, Even after, that was some foul shit. Master P had to really come out and tell the people like, hey, I did that because that's how it works in the industry. So I'm not doing nothing foul to her. It's just a part of the game. We booked the concert. We want motherfuckers to show up. So we put a name on that bitch and get our check, you know. But, you know, we understand it. But for her, she was upset about it because she was like, I don't want to mislead my fans. Which both of them are right. Both of them have their opinion. But the industry got its rules and the way it works, just like at your job too. So eventually she still showed up to this Verzuz. Now, why is that? If you was mad at Master P in September, why would you be at the fucking Verzuz in October? Because she was able to think to herself, that little dumbass concert didn't mean shit. That was one day, one afternoon, one night. Okay, they didn't give me no money. They put my name on the thing. But this motherfucking Verzuz shit, it's a video on YouTube and it's gonna last forever. Which one you think you want to be at? She shook her ass. She swallowed her pride and said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and come. Versus on Cash Money, didn't nobody swallow their pride. They said, Turk ass can't come, ain't no coming. And I believe that when they said Turk couldn't come, Lil Wayne said, I ain't coming. Because they closer in age. Lil Wayne and Turk is close in age. So if he can't come, then Lil Wayne said, I ain't coming. So y'all go win that fucking Verzuz just with 3 niggas. Go ahead. And Baby had to rap. Because, you know, Baby the CEO, his songs is like, eh. But he made music, he made albums. He had to get up there and do his songs. If Lil Wayne was there, they wouldn't even need Baby to play them damn songs he made. Because Lil Wayne got fucking 1,000 damn songs anything he make. If he play his solo music, he shut it down. But I think that Lil Wayne didn't show up because Wayne gets paid so much money for concerts right now. And so by him being a paid person like that, he don't want to give you a free concert on the internet and then you're less likely to come see him perform live. So it's like, because my name is still high, I'm still a major artist. If I do the concert and you show up, then you're going to look at me and say, man, I just saw that nigga. Yeah, he was up with me, did the Verzuz. Yeah, I'm straight. But by not showing up, that intrigue stays hot. And now you got to wonder, what the fuck is Lil Wayne concert going to be like? I got to go. I got to go see it, man. So he continues to make money. And everybody that was at the concert from Lil Wayne, from Baby, Manny Fresh, all of them, they don't really have a career no more. It's almost like Dancing with the Stars. They did Dancing with the Stars for hood niggas. It's not like they get to go and get a performance no more. Maybe somebody might pay you to be on a song, but it's less likely because the music industry keeps changing. It keeps moving. It's moving fast. So it's no telling if somebody gonna have a chance to actually make something of themselves after that. So that was that. I'm gonna do me a performance for y'all real quick of my song that I made. Cause I ain't did no performances on here in a minute. So we finna do that real quick. This is my song. It's called Hip Hop Blues. So let me pull it up real quick. Cause I ain't did one in a minute. And wait, what the hell? All right, let's get this moving. Cause F11. There we go. Cause you tweaking, baby. Yeah, let's get to this real quick. Yusef Two Times. Let me see, will it just pop up? My new song, will it just pop up? Yeah, it did. It did, mate. All right. So I'm just gonna play the one that they got out. Fuck it. Let me get my mic. Yo, we gonna do this performance right quick of my song called Hip Hop Blues. I'm gonna change the picture in the background. All right, so this my song. I made this, and it's my new song, so it's out like right now, and it's smoking them up. It's so cold. I love this song. I'm just gonna put anything back in the background. I ain't gonna make it no big old deal. Let's just do that. All right, so here go the song right now. Okay, well, how do you get to it? What the fuck? It didn't play. Oh, here it is right here. You gotta hit this button. Oh, commercial. A couple of seconds for a commercial. All right, here you go. Right, boom. Where the mic at? Trying to turn it up for y'all. Ain't that some bull crap? I can't find my damn. Where the fuck is my? I can't find my volume, y'all. I can't find my volume. So let's just go back. Can I turn it up right here? I do not see my thing, y'all. That's crazy. And as soon as I'm not doing a live, I'm gonna find it. The remote to turn it up. Here it is. Damn. The fuck are you doing over there, bitch? All right, let's start it from the beginning, y'all. Hip hop blues, let's get it. Yusef Two Times. If you step to me, I'ma step back. I'm selling real estate. I used to sell crack. Can't put on my plate with any setback. She said the sex is right here when you get back. I'ma let these haters know the truth. Come round my homies busting off the roof. I like the sexy girls when they be loose. Throwing money while she dancing cause she cute. She said put that money in my hand, I refuse. 2000 gone in one night, that's just hip hop blues. Never wanna shut up, you might have to turn my mic off. You should never run up, I might have to turn your lights off. She got back, she hung up, I went over and we f***ed all night long. I put my clothes on, went home and made a hip hop blues song. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop blues. 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 Her mama say she can't stand her hip hop blues out in Miami. How do I just keep slamming? Don't be so drunk, I won't be standing. So just go run me up another one. So many girls are going home with more than one. Go round and round more than the sun. Don't remember nothing when the morning after come. I like them girls, the ones that be freaks. She rock my world up under them sheets. Take her on a trip and then a repeat. We post like C photos and then we delete. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop blue. 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 Yeah, I had to rock that one for y'all real quick, man. That's my song. Hip Hop Blues is on the channels right now. You can listen to that right now on my on the radio. I mean on stuff, all that stuff. It's under Selfmadeology. That's my album right there. But that's my single for my new joint. So I wanted y'all to hear that because it's a cold song. I made that Hip Hop Blues. Rock this again when y'all get a chance, man. You're gonna love the music. So again, just going back over the show, it was a fucking fun show. And I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? I had fun watching that joint. And they won, No Limit won. So I'm glad Master P won because he finally got the redemption that he was looking for to finally let them suckers know who was the leader of motherfucking New Orleans. And it definitely was not Baby and them. They was co-artists. They was co-musicians. But you was definitely not the leader of no fucking New Orleans. Get out of here with that. Y'all take y'all money and go buy something. But when it comes to motherfucking music and performances, you number two. And that's the end of this show. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. You're the best. We're going to be back with another show real soon. Stay tuned. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when we actually drop it. And I appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe. And I'm going to have the rest of the little playlist information here. You can watch this and then subscribe to be at the lower part of the video. So peace out. Y'all have great days out there. Peace.